Unpopular kids beat up a starving homeless clown. Group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. Grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years. Everyone tries the ice bucket challenge. Leonardo DiCaprio wanders a frozen wasteland in search of an Oscar. Stockholm Syndrome works. Talking frog convinces son to kill his dad. Boy spends 7 years being a third wheel. Just to suffer. Drug addicted girl takes advantage of mentally challenged boy for 3 decades. A guy that's alone in the forest kisses a dead body while 7 other guys watch. Donald Trump is a human being for 3 seconds. Girl wakes up to a stranger on top of her in a bed, but it's cool cause he's hot. Noseless guy has an unhealthy obsession with a teenage boy. A guy learns to love a girl without her Instagram filters. The one where Jennifer Aniston lost her man in front of the world. Kid comes out of the closet. People drink coffee for 10 years. Girl has to pretend she's a man to be taken seriously. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong. Paranoid billionaire afraid of immigrant. Mentally unstable billionaire wants to make home great again, is criticized by clowns. Depressed, widowed father teams up with mentally challenged woman to find his disabled son. Father reunites with long lost son, wants him to take over the family business. Billions of dollars in subsidies for a potato farmer. Public transportation running ahead of schedule for once. Bullied kid with birth defect proves people are only nice to you when they need something. Cancer survivor never loses his sense of humor. A wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams. Lunatic enslaves chocolate making entertainers, slowly kills children in front of parents. A series of naps. Woman abandons all her standards to win back a teenager with greasy hair. Handsome mercenary who owns a pet bear intervenes to stop incest between a brother and sister. Illegal immigrant chased by the feds. Everyone dies. Old man obsessively stalks teenage girl. Guy wants to bone Siri. Small town doctor brings 3 people closer together. A depressed office worker joins a cult and destabilizes the government. Perfectly pleasant society turns to chaos by the introduction of a female. After the death of her parents, a young socialite causes millions in property damage. Divorced man discovers he is trans, loses custody of children. An alcoholic orphan and his boss burn down his family home. Emo teen can't live up to grandfather's legacy, takes it out on dad. Cultural appropriation in space. A dad has to go pick up his daughter. Talking bacon. Immigrant adoptee is repatriated to country of birth, experiences culture shock and prejudice. She started wearing less and going out more. A beautiful princess gets catfished. She gone bro. Man builds house, bangs average girl till ex comes back before her Alzheimer's kicks in. Invite your friends to art museums, otherwise they'll drown. American invades foreign land, kills local leadership, struggles to find exit strategy. Neglected sociopathic child tries to murder 2 homeless men. Adopted kid's older brother won't let him hold the hammer. A bald guy teams up with another bald guy to fight another bald guy. Some Shrek-y men try to kill an even Shrek-y villain. Man destroys his own planet because he didn't want to share it with his sister after she broke his favorite toy. An old man pretends to be bedridden for years until he gets a chance at some free chocolate. An elderly man abducts a young overweight Asian boy to replace his dead wife. A gorgeous queen that looks exactly like Charlize Theron is so mentally ill that a mirror tricks her into believing that Kristen Stewart is prettier than her. Americans finally bother to learn a foreign language. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance to appear on television. Adorable trash can and flower pot force fat people to walk. After losing his father, a young boy joins a hippie group and becomes a vegan. A scientist travels to the other part of his daughter's bedroom. Girl gets horny with a fish. Transformers, but it's good. A tree, a rabbit and a pirate angel spend 2 hours building an axe in space. A lot of gays fight over a bit of jewelry. Very repetitive film. A quiet, seemingly harmless teacher manipulates and grooms a 6-year-old witch to help her get promoted and steal a house from a relative. A story how a ghost teaches kids to save power. King kills his cousin so that he can steal his idea and get the credit for it. A jerk crashes a party, then the squad goes after him. Oil millionaire misunderstands the rules for bowling. Tinder bud with bears. Very old man spends decades abducting much younger women and killing their loved ones. Guy on drugs wins a war by throwing a frisbee. A train conductor kidnaps children and brings them to an isolated village in the north.
Hey, would you like some food?
Abandoned children hallucinate a large monster and perform ritualistic songs and dances. A billionaire practices his parenting skills to a kid he saw on YouTube. A Texas man with special needs struggles to provide food for his family. I'm not supposed to talk about it. A group of teens help an ill-tempered hockey goalie overcome the tragic loss of his mother. A conversation about hamburgers leads to violence. Paternity test gone wrong. Rich family didn't realize they have basement. A National Geographic team makes a documentary about a giant hairy ape that fights a Chernobyl lizard. Orphan finds a new home. Kid's story about how years of hard work mean nothing if the boss's friend wants your job. Castaway, man lives without internet. A refugee learns how to balance his career and his family, and befriends an orphan who finds meaning when he learns his true heritage. Guy obsessed with cartoons, robs a bank and gets local entrepreneur arrested. American tourist successfully beats up locals. A cyborg rodent who is just trying to be a good dad decides to let his infant play with a nuke. White guy travels back in time to steal credit for rock and roll from black guy. Taxation is theft. A death row inmate and a librarian stop a priest from getting laid. Two special old men trying to take a young girl to a secret place. Octopus salad ingredients wants to take revenge from human beings. Interracial meet the parents. Bored kids get bored. Police profiling at its finest. Cowboy leaves aging partner for a much younger woman. Lady blood sport. Just a normal day in Florida. Ancient giants with powers fight for territory while humans have issues with each other. Grave digging youngs to transcend time to solve decades old missing persons cold case. Man forced into enslavement by pint-sized cult for defending his home from a break-in. Sandra Bullock wears a blindfold for 2 hours. Young woman bullied and attacked by twin girls with unrealistic intentions to reunite irresponsible bicontinental parents. A father/daughter road trip that teaches you casinos are bad places, and that one should never live on a farm. A couple of 90-year-old World War II vets fight because one has forgotten the other's name. A man terrorizes a small religious community with his hate speech. Successfully gay entrepreneur wants a woman to touch his pee-pee. A meathead abandons his adoptive parents after discovering his biological family is famous. Man didn't want to die alone, so he woke up a pretty girl to die with him. A childminder uses witchcraft to pacify a dysfunctional middle-class family. Woman murders woman for a pair of sparkly shoes. Scarlett Johansson takes drugs and becomes a USB. Dad's dead and mom's fat. Wazowski's gay friend wants to adopt a child illegally. The girl is on the verge of death, but her boyfriend dies instead. A couple resolves their marital issues by playing hide and seek. Old lady has amorous thoughts for a baby with dementia. A desperate man couldn't find the right manicurist. Stubborn teen doesn't wanna get married, so she feeds her mom a tart and turns her into a bear. The Good Fantastic Four movie. A fake family turns into a real one because of marijuana. You have to drastically change your looks and shut up to get the man of your dreams.